Hey there guys, what is up? It's KG Stories. Welcome back to a new video. Today we are going back to the OG stuff. I'm doing another story. I know I haven't done one in a while, so I wanted to make one. And regarding the series that I was going to start, it's taking a little bit longer than I thought, so it will probably be out next week probably. I'll keep you posted. I always post like stuff on my Twitter, like KG Stories, talking about it. So I'll keep a link to my Twitter down below if you guys want to follow me there. Okay, so this story happened actually really recently. It happened like a month ago, so it's still pretty fresh in my mind, and it's honestly a pretty insane story. Okay, so basically this party, it was alright. It was probably the best party of this school year, but it was in the middle of nowhere. That was kind of cool because so that the cops didn't show up basically, and it was in a tunnel. It was kind of a rave thing, but it was people would mostly hang out outside because it'd get pretty hot in the tunnel. So, I'm just chilling outside of the tunnel with some friends, just talking, and then we see some headlights show up, and they're like parked right on the other side of the street of the tunnel, and and they're just all grouped up outside their cars, just standing there, staring at like some other kids. And we're just like, oh god, no! It's like some freaking crackheads coming in, and they're basically like I don't know, gang kids, I guess. They're just like kids that think they're in a gang, and it's honestly so stupid. But they're just like they're just looking at each other, and then finally one guy goes over and shakes the other guy's hand. And so, we think it's all cool, we think nothing of it, and everyone just goes back to doing their own thing. And so I like go into the tunnel because it started getting just I don't know, I just felt like going in the tunnel again, and so I was just in there just chilling, and then after like the DJ gets on the mic and he's like, "Yo, someone just called the cops, so you guys are gonna have to get out of here." And honestly, this was the fastest I've ever seen like a bunch of people just evacuate a building. It was insane. They just scattered, and I'm just like, oh god, what the hell is happening? So I, I duck under the thing to get out of the tunnel. I get out of the tunnel, and I still don't have a ride home. So at this point, I'm thinking I'm pretty screwed. I don't have a ride home. There's cops coming, and I'm in the middle of nowhere. But finally, I found a friend who she was going my way because I didn't live that far. Like everyone else lived pretty far away. I lived pretty close because during the weekend I live close to that spot in the middle of nowhere. So I was pretty stoked about that. I was actually really happy that I got a ride. And so then after that, they're driving me home, and just in the middle of like the main road, there's two cars stopped, and we're just like, what the hell is this? And so we pull up right next to the two cars, and there's just one guy with a freaking metal baseball bat and another guy with a four-sided tire iron are just going at it. It was honestly like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It was scary. I was like kind of fearing my life, but it was funny as hell. And it was just so funny, and we were right next to it. It was honestly like the best view we could get just to watch this. And I do have a Snapchat of this. It's pretty shitty quality because it's nighttime and it's Snapchat, but you can sort of see what's happening. So here you guys go. I'll just play it right now.
Oh fuck! Metal bat. One guy has a fucking baseball bat. Oh dude, they're fucking scrapping. Oh shit, dude. One guy has a fucking pro.
So yeah, that's basically the video. That's all it lasted because it's Snapchat. But at the end, you can hear the glass of like a window just breaking because some kid hit the freaking window, and that was insane. That's when we just like we're like, oh god, we gotta leave. So like we were preparing to leave, and then there's a freaking Jeep just honking nonstop behind us. So we move obviously because it's the middle of the road, so we have to let him go by. And then, like, as the Jeep passes, my friend, for some freaking reason, yells, "Fuck you!" at the Jeep, and the fucking Jeep pulls over, and, like, it's one of those Jeeps without, like, the roof, so we can see who's in it, and it's just some fucking, like, huge black dude, and I'm just like, oh no, no. So, I'm just like, I'm ready to, like, I've accepted my death at this time, but she pulls a U-turn, and as she's U-turning, she's just like, I'm sorry. And then she just does a U-turn, and then does another U-turn, and just drives forward. And the rest of that ride back was just insane. They were yelling at the top of their lungs. It was a really, like, she saved my life by giving me a ride, but almost killed me like 7 times. in the ride. So it was kind of a like win-lose situation, I guess. But it was a fun time, and if she didn't give me that ride, I wouldn't have been able to see it, and I would have been stuck and probably arrested. So thank you for the ride if you ever see this. And um yeah, so that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, share, and please subscribe if you want to see more. My series is coming out next week, the YouTube coffee series. So if you guys want to see that, please subscribe and make sure to check up next week. And thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Adios.